Hello, and welcome back to my F1 2009 championship playthrough. We have had a terrible start to the season, as I'm sure you can tell. 0 points and 19th in the standings. So as we take a look at the standings here, we got Sebastian Vettel leading with our teammate Rubens Barrichello in second. If we can win, we can make an impression on the points today. And judging by practice. I did practice a little while ago, but that was like 2 weeks ago, so maybe I'm a little out of sync with it. But I should be able to be on the pace this race, so hopefully we're going to get into it and get a win here this weekend. Alright, so we're here for qualifying for the Chinese Grand Prix. I don't think it's going to be a pole position, but I do think it will be better than dead last, so hopefully it's better. Session. Alright, so it's a 1:35 for our first lap. I think I can improve on that. So we're P8, we make it through to Q2. So we made it through to Q2. Hopefully we can put down a good enough lap to get into Q3. Should be, hopefully, enough. We were P8 last time through, so... So we're going to come across the line here. It's a 1:34.9. I think that should be good enough to see us through to Q3. I hope. I sound surprised about it being Q3. I know what Q3 is. Alright, so we qualified P2 in Q2, so hopefully that could be better for pole. So I believe here I have to set what I start on and what lap I pit on and all that, so... I think this is what we want. Hopefully it's doable. We'll see. So we are going to have more fuel load on this lap, so I assume we're going to be slower, with refueling being a thing at this point in Formula 1. I believe it was 2010 where it went away. Or no, 2011. Sorry. It seems you don't get tire wear in qualifying, yet you do in the race. It's very weird how it seems to work on this game.
Trulli is quickest through the second sector. First position.
So we set a faster time there, but just a little less than a tenth off pole. So hopefully, I think this will be my last attempt at a lap. We'll see. As we come across the line here, it's been invalidated. We qualify P4. I'm honestly not that upset about it. Oh, qualified 6th. I'm still pretty happy with that. So we'll see you in the race. We are underway here for the Chinese Grand Prix. That was a great start from us, as I apparently decided not to talk. But we're going to get into P1 here pretty early on. Hopefully we are going to be able to hold on to this, as we really need the points. as we attempt to run away from Mark Webber here, as it appears Nico Rosberg's fallen down the field. So we seem to have pulled a pretty big lead here early on, pitting on lap 2, so not a long race.
You're in P1.
Almost a 2-second lead going into this lap. If I can keep this up, that would be good news, because we need the points as we currently sit near the bottom, almost dead last, I have to say. Tied for dead last, at least. They are able to somewhat catch up to me in the middle part of the track, just because I think I'm not putting together a great sector. Right, time for a pit. As we just barely touch the gravel here, it's not good. But we make it in nonetheless. And this pit animation's pretty cool. I still must admit I like it. It's good. It's a good thing to see how some of the older games did it, especially with like this being on the PSP. That's completely different. So the Braun Mechanics here with a decent stop, as we're going to set away at 10-8. Not, I don't know what at the time was supposed to be a good pit stop, but obviously, while the tires are warming up, we will be a bit sliding around here. So our tires seem to be warmed up now, so I can kind of start to put in normal race pace.
Webber is gaining on you.
But Mark Webber gaining on me. Very scary.
Barrichello is in for his stop.
I have to be careful on these really tight corners, especially around China, where I just seem to always want to like go off the track, so we gotta be careful towards the end of this race, as a win still looks fairly likely with all the other cars going in for the pits this lap.
You're closing on Heidfeld.
So there is our teammate Rubens Barrichello. We are just barely going to stay ahead of him. I think that's because I hit the gravel going into the pit stop. And then Raikkonen third. Of course, he would be not the reigning world champ, but he's a former world champ. Haven't seen much of Hamilton yet this season in the McLaren, as he is the defending world champion, but I believe they had a rough year this year, as it was mostly the Red Bulls and the Braun cars fighting at the front. As our Braun teammate Barrichello did just hit us in the rear as we slow down for the hairpin turn there. Not very cool of him, I must admit.
That's P1. Final lap. Repeat. Final lap.
final lap time here. Gonna try to get this absolutely perfect as they are all starting to queue up behind me. With the scaled tire wear, they are starting to get a little bit worn, so those ones who pit after me, like Barrichello and Raikkonen, are gonna have much fresher tires, probably softer tires as well. Big mistake into this corner. Barrichello is going to get by us. Hopefully we have the pace to get through. As we seem to be faster than him on the straight with the slipstream here.
Barrichello is up ahead.
We are going to hit him a little bit. Back into position. We need the points. So sometimes you gotta do what's gotta be done. He did hit us earlier. Not the best teammate.
You finish in position 1.
And that is finally not only points, but a win here in F1 2009. And Seb Vettel, your points leader, all the way down to 12th. And Rosberg only 6th after starting on pole for the Williams. So yeah, very good race. That's a lot better for our championship. Let's take a look at the standings. 10 points here in the standings. Rubens Barrichello is tied for the points lead after he takes second. We had to get that first place position back so we could challenge for this championship. Yeah, so if you watched this far, thank you so much for watching, and we'll hopefully see you next time.